Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Renn. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we're asking, what makes you attractive? As usual, we have three groups. Group 1, hypnotic pattern. Group 2, we'll call this rainbow. And group 3, we'll call this portal. We'll do one large shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, the timestamps will be in the description box. I'll see you at your group. Hello everyone, this will be our energy cleanse and shuffle. Holy Spirit, angels, and my ancestral army, thank you for your protection and guidance. Please give us a clear and accurate reading. Allow the divine to shine through in positivity and clear the space of all negative energy. Do not allow my current life experiences to cloud this reading in any way. Send protective and healing energy to those watching this reading. In genuine service to the collective, amen. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Hypnotic Pattern, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. Today we're asking, what makes you sexy? All right, so let me take a look at your starter card here and see what I get. What makes you sexy? You're very vibrant. I think you have a good sense of style. You're steadily moving forward. Moving on up. You're very intelligent. You don't see the world the same way most people do. You're the inspiration. You're the catalyst. You change a lot. You draw people in. I get the sense of like drawing everything in towards you and then an explosion. You could create a lot of illusions as well. I think although people are drawn to you, I think you push them away. It's almost like you push them away until you're ready to share so they don't affect your process. You're innovative. It's like you don't want the interference. The number 3 might be important. You might be seeing a lot of 3s. 3 is also about having a solid foundation, being real. It's about communication and luck, inspiration, healing, and being uplifting. I get that you can work with others, but you like to work alone. Yeah, you twist and weave colors and make something out of it. You're very charming. It's very interesting. You are a very interesting person internally. You have a lot going on, but not very many people get to see it until you're ready to share what you've been working on. But until that point, you push everyone out. I don't know whether you do this subconsciously or whether it's intentionally, but yeah. You're like genius level a bit. I get genius from you. Hey, we'll do these later. These are just kind of attractive qualities. What makes you sexy? We have purity. Protection. Strength. Victory. Creation. We're going to put this guy, we'll put him over here. All right, for your tarot, we have 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Four of Wands, the Sun, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. A lot of passion, which is creation, right? Okay. I'm sure I can get all these in for you. Hope you can see all of them. Okay. I'm gonna look at your creation card real quick and see what I get. Another 3, 5. 5 is about self-confidence, adventure, and also spiritual growth. You have a special purpose in this life. You are meant to create many things, not just like one thing. You could have varied interests. Yeah, you are meant to change things in the world. It could have to do with you using some of your shadow side as well. It's like accepting the dark side of you as well. Like delving into the dark parts of you helps in your creation. Using the things that you've been through, your experiences, and creating something out of it. I get that it is something that people have done before, but maybe not in the same way. There's something more inclusive about it, more honest. And not all the things that you create will have as much impact as others, but some of the things that you do create will. And maybe as a whole, when looked at from a bigger perspective, will just create this whole amazing composition. This is something that you're going to grow into. Okay. And that makes you attractive. Your potential, your growth, being innovative. What makes you attractive is how you share the love that's in you. Your love purifies things. It purifies the world. Your love purifies others. It's your observations. It's how you look at the world. It's how you view people. You help people raise their vibration to help them move through things. And it also helps you as well. Your thoughts are very powerful. You can attract darkness as well as light. Your experiences are a reflection of the quality of your thoughts, which drive your decisions, actions, and consequences. So try to remain positive, mindful, well-balanced. I think what makes you attractive is that you strive to be balanced, how you use all the parts of yourself to drive your decisions, to drive your creation. What makes you attractive is your ability to sever the things that are toxic. It's like you're able to view those things which are toxic to you, whether it's behaviors or people or spaces or situations, anything like that. You see it and then you can sever it for your own good, for your highest good. Probably for their highest good as well. And I think you might carry that pain with you because it's never easy doing something like that. But if you see it, when you see it, if it's something that's hurting you or someone else, you will take the incentive to cut it off, no matter what. And then you use that pain and the situation to create something else, to create something beautiful out of it. What's attractive about you is your courage and strength. It's your fearlessness, the way you're able to go where no one, or where most people are afraid to go. Your openness to be ready to act on what is presented to you. It's almost like you open doors and you shine a light inside of it. And I mean, most of the time it's just another door, right? But sometimes there's something better than you'd ever imagined on the other side. And sometimes it's a nightmare. And shadows get attached to you, projected onto you. But it's like you take those things with you. It's like you don't stay there. There's another door to go through. And once you go through that door, those shadows get severed. But it's like it leaves you with another tool in your toolbox so that when you go through another door or that same situation, you know a little bit better for next time. You know a little bit more each time you go through it. So it doesn't make you afraid to go through another door. I mean, most of the time, it's just another door. So there's really nothing to be scared of, because either way, you're going to come out with something, whether it's good or bad. But the fact that it's, the odds are in your favor. Sometimes it's a mix of everything, but no matter what, you learn from it. It's better to have the experience than to be afraid to open a door, right? So you keep moving forward and you use everything that you learn to create something, because you know there's a bigger reason for you to be here. Even if it's just you affecting other people. I mean, that's a huge deal to affect someone's life. But there's a purity to your intentions. What makes you attractive is your physical strength, your protective strength, and your bodily prowess. So you could be very athletic and also very protective. There could be also something with your eyes. Yeah, it's your ability to overcome adversity, illness, hatred, and danger. What makes you attractive is your strong will, your moral strength, and your resistance to temptation. You have a quiet personal power, careful restraint, and careful restraint of overwhelming emotion in order to see things through. I'm feeling that in your energy. Like when I started this, you have a very powerful energy about you. It's calming, introspective, but it feels, I don't know, it feels relaxed and safe, but very busy at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Your energy is, it's very complicated. Your energy is very complicated. It's because you're so intelligent, actually. It's how you see things. Just how you view the world is so interesting. That you're so introspective about it that your energy feels very, very safe to be in. But it's also a little scary in that it's like there's it's like red pill or blue pill, it's one of those decisions. It's kind of like that. Like, I think it would be easy for people to be swept up in it. And they might not be able to handle that. Because it takes a lot of strength from them to be in that energy as well. To maintain themselves in that energy. Maintain their sense of self. Because your ideas can seem very chaotic, but it makes complete sense to you. Like you're calculating on a level that people cannot even describe. Like they just can't wrap their brain around it. It is definitely a game of chess, and you are a master. But it's not in a bad way. Like it's all with good intentions, but you're not afraid to be the bad guy at all. You do your own thing. Like it's very, you could easily be an evil genius if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could definitely go there. Kind of like a spider, like weaving your web. But you're just the spider. You're just doing what you're supposed to do. Is it your fault that people get caught up in it? Not really. People are definitely drawn to it. It makes you very attractive because you're just so interesting. It's like they want to be like you. Yeah. It's like they want to be on that level. Because they want to understand it. They want to see the things that you see. Because it is a different world. It is a different world completely. And that's me. I haven't even read your tarot yet. That's just me channeling it. What makes you attractive is you realizing your potential and accomplishing your goals. It is your growth, how you're expanding. It's like you're on the right track. And that will lead you into riches and fulfillment and greatness. You are on a path to greatness. You're very adaptive. You make something out of nothing. And you gain success in places that are often overlooked by others. Yeah, you're innovative. You're going to change so many things. And people don't even see it. You might not even see it. Because you have such it's like you're doing all this stuff, but you're coming from such a pure place. It's like you could be an evil genius, but you're not. You're too innocent for that. But this is just who you are. Like, it's just, it's mind-blowing, honestly. Wow. It's so crazy. So all signs are represented here. And this could, it could also be signs of people that are meant to help you along your journey. People that could be important to you in helping you achieve your goals. There is a lot of fire, which I get you. What makes you attractive is that you're a very passionate person. And this is also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But for people helping you along the way, or you, could be in your chart, Saturn in Libra, Moon in Sagittarius, Mars in Scorpio, Venus in Aries, or Jupiter in Leo. Yeah, so in your tarot, what makes you attractive is that you're able to change and transmute emotional pain into positivity, success, and vitality. It's your courage, your resilience, your persistence through disappointment, failure, regret, changing all of those things into celebration and joy and harmony, success, self-confidence, public recognition. I mean, good fortune and greatness. It is everything that you have been through, all the things that were supposed to break you, don't. You are able to work your way through it and create things for yourself. And that's what makes you so attractive. And also so very dangerous. In the best way possible. Nothing gets you down for long. I mean, things that would buckle anyone else just seems to give you fuel. And it's because you see the world differently. It's like, things might not work out the way you want them to, but it doesn't hurt to try because you've been through so much stuff. Like, what else are you going to do to me? Right? It's like, okay, just add another one, It's like, I've been through worse. And you just keep going. I mean, the Sun card is the most positive card in the entire deck of tarot. Like, Four of Wands is all about being home and relaxation and celebrating things. It's achievement. And then Six of Wands, oh my gosh, you know, that's success on the highest level. And it's done with greatness of heart, pure. It's being successful not by backstabbing people or being shifty or, you know, all those things that people think they need to do in order to be successful. You don't have to do. You do it in the most pure way possible. With the purest of intention. Like, you don't have to do all those things that others think they need to in order to be successful. You just do it on your own because of who you are and how you see the world. And I think that's probably why you've been tested so much throughout your life. So that you can see the world this way. So you can be successful. You know, people that overcome huge obstacles in their lives are such inspiration to the rest of us. The thing is that they never gave up, and they used all of that to create something for themselves as well as the world. Like I said, I don't think you're doing this like intentionally. I think you're doing this just because of who you are as a person. Like, it's all these things that have happened to you have just created this one path that you are on, and there's no one that's going to get you off of that path. That nothing is going to stop you from this except you, and maybe not even then. Maybe not even then. Because there are people that are going to see this and be there to actually help you along your way. They're going to want to invest in this. They're going to be the ones that want to nurture and help you because they want to be a part of it. You know, they see it. And those people are very special in your life. These are people that want to be there to help and nurture you, but they don't want to change you. Not that they could if they tried. But there will also be people drawn to it that are going to try to stop it, intentionally or not. But you take it as just another lesson. Like I said, what else are you going to do to me, right? I've had worse. It's just a flesh wound. You just keep on marching. So that's what makes you attractive. No one's gonna stop you. You are a good genius. You're flipping amazing. You're gonna do so many great things. You're definitely a light worker. Light worker, earth angel, starseed. You might go with that. A chosen one. You might resonate with some of those titles, or if you don't know what they are, you might want to look them up. Oh, you're meant for wonderful things, and you have an amazing view of the world. I would say that I'm very sorry that you had to go through the things that you've gone through, the hardships that you've had to get over. But if it makes you who you're supposed to be, you're able to use those things as fuel. I'm still sorry you had to go through it, but I'm glad you made it through. Okay, so let's get to some attractive traits here. Tattoos. People find your tattoos attractive if you have them. Confidence. People find your confidence attractive. People think you have a sexy jawline. Feminine qualities. So we all have feminine and masculine energies about us. And the feminine qualities are nurturing, their soft, their emotion, their home spirit. So people really enjoy, and I think what is sexy about you is your softer qualities. It's your seduction, like that kind of thing. Your nose. People find your nose sexy. Something about your nose that is just sexy. And your shoulders. So you can have very nice shoulders. You could have like broad shoulders. Yeah, those are very sexy. So, all right, group 1. Thank you so much for joining me. You're very cool. I'd like to talk with you. I'd like to have a conversation. I'd like to share a drink with you. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2. If you chose the rainbow, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song if you want to check it out. I'm going to look over your card real quick and see what I get. I want to mention that during the shuffle, I was having some issues with your shuffle. It was almost like it was all or nothing. I was getting an all or nothing on the cards. Like, even like cards wouldn't come out, or when they finally did try to come out, it was the half the deck, right? So you could be intimidating, or someone that's very, I don't know. We'll see what this energy is when we get into it, but I just wanted to mention it. Okay, let's see what I get here. You could change a lot. Your appearance could change quite a bit. You could be moody. It's like you affect people around you. It's like zap, 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 zap. See it? Electricity. Like you make people's hair stand on end. You're pretty attractive. Physically attractive. But no one's sure what they're gonna get with you. It's kind of like, do you want the good end, or do you want the business end? You know? There's just many parts to your personality. You could be a bit chaotic. You're just this ball of energy that just affects everything around you. And it can be warm or it can be icy. It just depends. But you always will get a reaction, that's for sure. Okay. Little fireball. Okay. Right. These are some attractive traits we will get to at the end. Let's see what we get here. Listening. Innocence. Okay. We have scrying. We have courage. Sacred. You got more cards than the others. Like I said, like all the decks wanted to just pop out. Freedom. For your tarot, we have 8 of Wands. the moon, and the Empress. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness, we have Strength, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay. Interesting. So for numbers, the number 8 is standing out. 8 is the Strength card. It's about balance and joy. It's about financial security, being a leader, someone that's driven. So for signs, we have fire, water, and earth. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this could be your sign as well as those that are meant to help you along in your journey, people that are important to you. So extra credit if they have Mercury in Sagittarius, if they're Leo, or if they're Pisces. So I'm going to look at your scrying card and see what I get here. I get the feeling you are someone that you just don't know really what you're going to get from your cards and stuff. Let's see. I find it entertaining. It's a bit chaotic, so... but it's in a fun way. It's not... I'm not getting maliciousness. I think it's just fun to be around. I'm starting to get into your energy here, and I like it. It's good. It's fun. Okay. I get that you tell it how it is. I don't know if you can see... I'm going to try to get it to where you can see it. Her face, like as she's talking, her eyes, like, she's like, oh God, why don't you just get it already? It's like she rolls her eyes. It's really funny. It's like, You could have a very good intuition or have some psychic abilities as well. You may be a tarot reader or something like that, something along the occult. I think you can say things that end up being true later on. You might be a little scary in that people might have said something and then you'll repeat it later, or yeah, something like that. And it's like, what, are they listening to me? Like, what, are they spying on me? Like, what's going on? Yeah. People might not trust you because of it, but I think it's just your intuition. It could be a little eerie. It could freak people out occasionally. So now I'm getting some air energy as well. So we'll just do all signs are represented. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. People could believe that you have your head in the clouds. But then you'll say something and they're like, well, maybe there's something to it, you know? They could just kind of like not believe in the things that you do. And then you just prove them wrong occasionally, or make them question themselves. You could resonate with being a starseed, or there's something about stars. You can enjoy astrology or astronomy. You could see ghosts and stuff like that, or things could happen around you, like doors opening and closing, or you catch things out of the corner of your eye, or you hear things, like just strange things can happen around you. You could have a lot of spirits around you. Okay. Huh. Listening. Okay, listening. Yeah. Yeah, people could not only think that you listen in on their conversations, but you could actually hear things. You could be clairaudient. That could be one of your abilities. What makes you attractive is your patience, your ability to listen to others, your willingness to listen. You could enjoy going out into nature, meditation, really your ability to be introspective, to listen and reflect on the things that you want. Also, you could be spiritual and religious. What makes you attractive is that you are open. You have a very, like, people want to spill the beans. You know, they tell you things that they don't mean to tell you because you're so open, and like you'll listen, like you're not going to be judgmental. So people tell you things they normally wouldn't say to other people. And this could be complete strangers as well. What makes you attractive is how you view the world through a sense of innocence, like through a childlike quality about you. It's like, you know, people make mistakes and they have their reasons for doing things, but you don't see this as them being nefarious. You see this as them just making a mistake, you know, being human, and that you just kind of see around a situation. You don't think they're an evil person because of it. And that's why you don't take on, I don't believe you take on or take offense to how people react to you most of the time, because you understand that. I think you always look at the best in those around you, and that makes you very attractive. You're a very humble person. That makes you attractive. Your ability to forgive, and the ability to see innocence in others. What makes you sexy is your bravery. It's your nerve, your valor, heroism. You have a noble quality about you. You are honorable. You try to take the high road when you could easily not do so. You try not to let oppressors get you down or let situations overwhelm you, and that makes you sexy. Your confidence is also sexy. Okay, with the sacred card, the starfish here, I mean, it brings up your ability to see the sacred in the mundane and the supernatural in the natural. It also is very connected to nature, so that's coming through again. That makes you sexy. It's a bit of a mystery that you present. It's also how you see everyone interconnected together. It's our connection to each other and to the divine. That makes you sexy. And also how you're growing in your beliefs. So with the narwhal and the freedom, it's mystery as well. Narwhals are elusive. They also don't do well in captivity. So your independence is sexy. You don't allow yourself to be tied down. You have a magic about you. You know your own power, and you celebrate this through expression, individuality, and uniqueness. That makes you sexy. You could also enjoy adventure, travel, journeys. That makes you sexy. And yeah, this card is very free. Like, it's like finding liberty after being restrained or inhibited. So you could have moved through a breakup. You could also, like I said, like to travel. You could move. Yeah, your sense of adventure is very attractive. And you're also elusive, so that makes people want to tie you down. People could want to tie you down, group 2. Makes you attractive. And speaking of movement, we have the 8 of Wands. So, yes. Yeah, that talks about like air travel and movement and fast-paced change. You could change quite a bit. And we were talking about that here. taking action on things. Your mind could go very, very quickly. You could speak very quickly as well. You could be a bit impulsive. People find that attractive. And we have another lion in your reading here. Courage and then strength. But this lion is being restrained. And it's next to the freedom card, which we talked about being unrestrained. So what makes you sexy is your ability to change things up, and you do so very quickly and maybe surprisingly. You could be jumping and running around and doing stuff, and then you could also be quiet and restrained and held back, like hold yourself back from it as well. And you move quickly through all of these, and it makes you a bit confusing for others. It makes you mysterious, and that's what makes you sexy, because they don't really know what they're going to get with you. But they know it's going to be exciting no matter what, even if you're being restrained. Yes, you could have a very good intuition. You could also have very vivid dreams. So what makes you attractive also, we were talking about being humble earlier, that you can be doing much better than you realize. You could be kind of disappointed in how things have turned out, but you're not, it's like you don't see yourself and how crazy and how amazing you are. And you're like, meh, it's okay, whatever. But you play down the things that, it's like you play down the things that are so great about you. Your accomplishments, your abilities, like you just play them down. It's very humble. But because things are so easy for you, you don't share those things because you don't think they're important. But then when you do share them, you come out and it's like, what? For everyone else, it's like, wow, you're crazy good. And you're like, yeah, it's okay. Like you don't see your abilities as something special, but they are. And your talents are amazing to others. And you're just like, yeah, it's just another day. And that's why you're so surprising. And you're like, what? Why is it so surprising? I don't understand. It's like you don't see yourself. You don't see yourself. Yeah, there's a lot of intuition cards in here. And also nature. You're also very beautiful. Handsome. You could have a very nurturing sensuality about you. Very, very raw. You could be very creative. People find that very sexy. You give off the sense of luxury, fertility, like a lot of ideas, and that's very sexy. What people find sexy is you're very open, you're compassionate, you're curious, and you can come across very sweet and loving. But then there's this like crazy, intuitive, mystical side to you, and something very untamed. Like there's just, I think it's just all these different parts of you, and like you just don't know what you're gonna get with you, because you're so in touch with all of those sides of you. Even though you don't see it, because it's like you don't see it, but it's like you can get in touch with all these sides to you, but you're like, okay, it's whatever, it's just normal for me. But everyone else is like, what? like how are you like this? You're like, what? I don't know. It's just who I am. Right? It's very attractive. It makes you very sexy. You're very fun. All right. We also have intelligence. Yeah, people find your intelligence to be sexy. You could have a beauty mark, and that makes you sexy. Wit. You're very witty. You give good bants. You're unique, most definitely. Your brows. There could be the shape of your eyes, around your eyes, your eyebrows. And shy. Yeah, you could come across as very shy and innocent, playful even, but there are many sides to you, and people get zapped occasionally. All right, group 2, well, that's all I had for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose this portal card, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. This will be what makes you sexy. So I'm going to check out your starter card and see what I get. I'm getting, let you unlock things. I don't know exactly what that means yet. Hopefully there'll be more about it. Yeah, like the lock on a safe. You could be hard to unlock. You could be... What makes you sexy is that it's like people have to get through the different... They have to know the combination, right? In order to open you up. It could be a game that people like to play. You also could be very sexual, by the way. That makes you sexy. Yeah, you give off this like sexuality. Yeah, they want to unlock the mysteries of you. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting very, okay, yeah, we'll see what this energy's about. Okay, we'll get to these later. Interesting. All right. New beginnings. Patience. That card's cute. Disguise self. Defend. Power. For your tarot, we have Justice. Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant. We also have the Three of Wands. The Four of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me take a look at your Disguise Self card. Number 1 might be important. You might be seeing ones. Ones talk about new beginnings. And you have the new beginning card. You could have piercings. People find that sexy. You could also have braids. You have locks. You could change your appearance quite a bit. There's something about your mouth that is very sexy. I get that your physical appearance is sexy. You're very beautiful or handsome. I'm getting a lot like eyes and ears, just your face in general. Also your collarbone and neck. Okay. So what makes you sexy is that you are heading into a new beginning. You're starting something new. You're heading into something that is more authentically you. Something that is more peaceful for you. Something possibly in service to others. What makes you sexy is you're not afraid to start something. You're not afraid to start over. It's a bit of fearlessness. So what makes you sexy is that you have patience with yourself and with others. Now, you might hold on a little too long to things, but you do come to a point where you let it go. And you stand back and you have faith that things will turn out in the way they're supposed to. So you give it to God. You go with divine timing, perhaps, when things aren't working out the way you want them to, or when there seem to be delays in your manifestations. You surrender to it. This could be very difficult for you, but you get there eventually. And that's what makes you sexy. Because you're not afraid of a new beginning. What makes you sexy is your ability to fight back if necessary. Now, the scorpion rarely attacks unless they are first threatened. And they'll do everything they can to ward off predators before they sting them. But if your warnings and if your words are not enough, then you take action and stand up in the face of adversity. You are very protective and you will shield and defend, but you know when to draw your sword. And that makes you sexy. That you'll take a lot, but when it comes down to it, if you need to defend yourself, you will. And that goes for others as well. What makes you sexy? You could be in a position of authority or respect. You have an inner power about you. You have strong passions. And it's like you use your sword to defend others. Like, it takes a while. It takes a lot to get you to a point. But when you get to that point, you have an extreme amount of power about you that makes your sword hit have a lot of impact. It's very potent. There's also a lot of virility about you, but yet you're a very passionate person. So for signs we're dealing with, we have a ton of fire here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's also some water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, this could be your sign or signs of people that are on your path to help you, or important people in your life. So extra credit if they are Libra, Aries, Leo, Venus in Aries, Taurus, or Pisces. You have a very powerful energy about you. A lot of passion, a lot of there's a lot of sensuality, a lot of sexual energy. It seems, but it's very masculine, like very take charge, very action oriented. And you are super just sexy. Just overall, you just are very sexy in general. With the Queen of Wands, definitely. What makes you sexy is you tell the truth. You believe in fairness and justice. You cut through the BS. You have a strong sense of character and integrity, and that makes you attractive. You have a high amount of self-respect. It's like you're on a journey and you will get there. Like, you're going to achieve it. I think you're making a lot of progress towards your goals, and that makes you very sexy. Your confidence, your independence, your determination makes you really sexy. You could also be very good at business. You're very capable. You could have a lot of achievements under your belt. You could enjoy a good celebration. You could enjoy just relaxing and hanging out and just enjoying the fruits of your labor, basically. And that makes you really sexy. So with the Hierophant, I'm also getting, you could be spiritual as well as religious, and or religious. You believe in traditions. You believe in the law, cause and effect. You have a strong moral sense, a sense of good and bad. And you are not afraid to act upon those beliefs. You could do a lot of social type work. You could really stand up for causes that you believe in, defending people. You'll take on the fight, and you'll be very passionate about it as well. And very successful at it. The things that you say and your beliefs matter. They have a lot of impact. But what makes you sexy is that you're really a lover, not a fighter. So you do have this this is good and bad, and this you have this high moral standard, and I think you have that standard for people around you as well. But then internally you really just have this like charming, romantic, creative, imaginative, you seek fulfillment, and you're like a dreamer, right? You have this very romantic side inside of you. So you could come across as being a bit cold, but a bit cold, high standards. There's no room for riffraff in your life, But on the inside, you are just this romantic, this very like sexual, very charming, very like this exciting side to you, this adventurous side to you. Very caring and loving. It's a side of you that just lets go. That side is really cool. That's the adventurer side of you. And that's, you go after your passions with that side. That's the side that not everybody gets to see. Because it's like you're kind of wound up tight. You're very controlled. It's like you're always ready for a fight. There's always someone to defend, whether that's someone else or yourself. And you take that very seriously, and you're very passionate about it. But then there's a side of you that just wants to let it go. I get like, that's just this sweetheart on the inside. Definitely a romantic. The one that believes in possibilities and new beginnings. It's kind of like, how cops, when they're on the job, they have to put up this front, right? So they don't get run over by people, basically. But like, they're some of the nicest people you will ever meet. Like some of the sweetest people you will ever meet. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of this. You're a lover, not a fighter. Group 3. I figured you out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that makes you so very sexy. You coming to the defense of people is super sexy, by the way. I'll agree with that one. And also romantic. Like you're the knight in shining armor. That's who you are. That's who you are. I like it. And you're also patient. You're also powerful. You like new beginnings, traveling, adventure. You keep things interesting by changing yourself up. Yeah. I bet you're really good in bed too. Actually, I'm getting that too. You're really good in bed. All right. Also, your figure. You can have a very nice figure. Communicate. How you communicate is very sexy. Your interests are very sexy. Your hobbies, the things that you do. And how you communicate those interests as well. Piercings. Yeah, I was getting piercings from that card there too. So you could have some piercings. Those are very sexy. Dimples. You could have dimples. Those are very sexy. And your back is very sexy. So that could just be, I'm getting more just your back, but it could also be your backside. It's very sexy. You could have like broad shoulders, just a strong back. Yeah. People like that. All right, group 3, my knight in shining armor. You are very, very sexy. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.